Hello everyone, happy Monday. So I'm just posting this video because I've been doing a lot of research and we all know that like moms are busy. So this weekend was kind of crazy and I wasn't really on my social media that much and I wasn't really on YouTube at all. So this past weekend we had our baby shower and it was so much fun and it was really nice to spend time with friends and family, and I'm super grateful because everyone was so generous and we got so much stuff for our baby girl. Um, but I wanted to talk about breastfeeding and breast pumps today. So, I am 32 and 3 days, and I obviously have not started pumping or breastfeeding yet, but I plan to, and I plan to um, breastfeed when I'm home, breastfeed, whenever, but I also will pump because I want Tommy to be able to feed her and have that bonding time with her as well. The other thing is we own a restaurant. So while I do work from home, I also am at the restaurant, and being tethered to a wall is something that is really hard when you're trying to talk to customers and you're busy and you're cooking and vice versa, because I kind of float. I'm all over the place. I do front of the house, back of the house, whatever. So I started researching some of the wearable pumps that are out there on the market, and I came across two. So there's the Elvie pump and the Willow pump. I probably went back and forth for weeks trying to decide what I wanted to do. And then I was like, I'm going to wait until she comes, see what my supply's like, and then go from there. But I decided to actually just pull the trigger and go for it beforehand, because I know that even when I'm home, I'm not someone who likes to sit still, and being tethered to a wall will drive me crazy. So I don't plan on going back to work at least for 12 weeks. And then after that, I'll still be on a much less schedule at the restaurant than I am now. So I decided to go with the Elvie pump. And my reasoning for that was I would join a few groups on Facebook, listened to reviews on YouTube, listened to recommendations from different moms. There was a lot of pros and cons with both the Elvie and the Willow. I don't have the Willow. I don't know what it's like. I've never pumped, never breastfed before. So I just wanted to do kind of a little unboxing video today. Some of the pros that I heard about the Willow were that it doesn't leak. It has a little bit stronger suction than the Elvie, and that it's a little bit more versatile depending on what you do for a job and what your goal is with it. The Elvie, I've heard that sometimes it leaks if you're bending too far over, but the reason for that is the Willow is in constant suction, so it'll be constantly pulling or suctioning onto your nipple, whereas the Elvie is more like a regular pump or nursing, where it's like a suction release, so you don't have that full suction seal. Also, the Willow uses bags. My main reason for not getting the Willow is the bags are expensive. Every time you pump, you're using 2 bags, and they are 50 cents a bag roughly, and they only hold 4 ounces. So if you pump more than that, you're going to be spending more. You can reuse the bags. There's different hacks, but that just seemed like a lot of trouble for me when I'm looking for convenience. Obviously with the Elvie, you can't bend over completely. And I mean, we'll kind of have to see once I start using it. And then of course, like after I start using it, I'll post like a review video as well. But I do also have a Medela Pump and Style Advanced pump that I got through my insurance. So I'll probably start with that one just because that's what they'll probably teach me to use at the hospital, and I will probably be using that in the beginning to build my supply. The Elvie and the Willow are both roughly around $4.99. The Elvie was released in the UK and the Willow was released here. The Elvie does not use bags. It has a little bottle part that pops off, so I'll have to show you all of that stuff. I heard that the Elvie was a little bit more quiet, things like that. So it did come in the mail. I did order it. It came from London. They were on their website. You can do either UK or US, but right now the US is sold out. So I actually found it through Oxygen Boutique, which is going to be a supplier that works with Elvie for them. So I ordered it last Monday and it already got here this morning. So it was really big turnaround. I do recommend going, if you do buy it from there, to look on their website and switch it from UK to US and change the currency from euros to dollars, because it will save you a little bit, because I did pay through PayPal and I did end up paying a conversion fee to PayPal and not to Oxygen Boutique. So either way, the shipping was really fast. They have the single pumps and double pumps. The Willow comes in a set of 2. And the Elvie, you can either do 1 pump or 2 pumps. The Willow, I believe, also tells you which breast each pump goes on. The Elvie you can switch it. So they were sold out of the double, so I did buy 2 singles. It was the same price regardless. It ended up being the same. So my goal was to do the Elvie because I didn't want to deal with the bags and all of that other stuff. So, and I also heard that the suction on the Willow was much more powerful. So doing that made me a little bit nervous because I already am kind of a sensitive person. And I heard that a lot of people were sore after using the Willow or actually had nipple injury because of suction. But I think that they fixed a lot of those problems with the Willow 2.0 that they released from the Willow 1.0. So the Elvie is the first time this has been released in the US, and I'm really excited. So it came in 2 boxes that look like this. It's like you can see from the front, it's pretty small looking. Let me shimmy it out of here. And I got 2 boxes since I didn't do the double, but got the 2 singles. So, and then this is what is in the box. So we have 2 boxes. And they're pretty small. So I was actually kind of like shocked to see how small and actually how light these are. So this is the pump. This is the Elvie pump. This is like your motor hub, your actual pump. This is the bottle reserve where you'll be pumping your milk into. This is your flange. It's clear. This right here is where you'll be lining up your nipple. They do actually come with more than one flange size, so that's pretty cool. I know that Willow came with 1 flange size, 1 charger, and that was something that kind of made no sense to me because if you're going to be using 2, I wouldn't want to charge them at different times. So the Elvie comes with 2 different flange sizes, and then you just put it in your bra when you're using it. Let me unbox what else is in here. So it just says to charge it and download the app. They do have an app on my phone. I did do that already. I haven't charged them yet. The thing about these is like they're made for single use, but they are a closed system pump. So I know that there is like a market out there for used ones, but I wasn't really comfortable with doing that. So I kind of did it this way. So this is basically telling you how to start. You download the app, and like on here, I'll probably just see if I can show you. It'll tell you like your ounces, well, I think it goes in milliliters. Let's see if I can get this without the glare. So, and it tells you how to start up and everything from here. It comes with your instruction manual. It comes with your bra extenders. And it actually comes with 2 lids for the bottles, which is pretty cool. Each one came with 2 bottles, so I have 4 of these bottles for the bottom. So even when I'm done pumping, if I don't want to, transfer it over to a bag or whatnot, I don't have to. I can honestly just put the lid on and put them in the fridge. I don't think I'll be freezing them in here. I think it'll take up too much space. They each came with their own little carrying case, which is great. I can, plop them in here and put them in my diaper bag and be ready to go. The thing about the Pump and Style Advance, I still really liked the pump. I obviously haven't used it yet. It came with a bunch of stuff. It's really helpful. But I didn't like that I couldn't take the pump itself out of the tote bag that it came with. And I bought a diaper bag that I really like, so that kind of was annoying to me. They each came with a charger. It's a USB charger, so whether you buy it in the US or from the UK, you can plug it into your computer, or you can use like your little lightning thing from like if you have an iPhone. I heard that it actually works best if you do plug it into your laptop though. And then it came with, this is like a different size flange, and then a second bottle, and then this is like your membrane. So I've heard that it's really easy to put together and kind of figure out. So you do get a decent amount of stuff. I've heard their customer service is really great, and I'll be excited to see how it works. I'll be excited to turn it on and kind of tinker with it and see what it's like. But yeah, so at the top on here on the hub, I just flipped over the instructions so I can explain everything a little bit better. You'll have like 2 lights up here. There's a battery light and a bottle light, and then you have your play, pause, and then you have your plus and minus for suction sizes. This is like your hub. This is your power button. This is when you're converting it from a left to right. Like this is the bottle release. So that pops right off, and that's your bottle. And then the spout also comes out, but I've heard to be really careful with pushing this button too hard because these can crack. They will send you new ones if they do, but all of these pieces, it says, can go in the dishwasher or sterilizer or sanitizer or whatever. I also have heard from some people that they do warp if you put them in there. So I don't know. I may test it out on like one set of bottles and then go from there. I really kind of want to be careful with it since, you know, they are in a different country and shipping does take at least a week. So, but like I said, this stuff just pops right off. You put your lid on here, and then like the hub itself, like a lot of people take their pump pieces off between pump sessions and put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the fridge. You can do that with these. You just cannot put your hub in the fridge. So, but then these, I think, yep, just click right off. And it literally all just snaps in. So they actually recommend that when you put it on, you line up your nipple with your flange here. And then they recommend that you click it into place after you've already set up your, like everything. So, but it clicks right in. And then the bottom also just clicks right in. So that's pretty much it. I am impressed with how sleek the design is. I'm excited because even though that I know that some people that had both said that the Willow was heavy, this does not feel heavy to me at all. But I do know you need like a supportive bra, and I will be really excited to keep you guys updated on my journey with this and the Pump and Style Advanced. I know Medela is a really trusted brand. They're really well known, and I know like my sister-in-law and a few of my friends have used it and they've been really happy with it. So I am really excited to try this out, especially with being on the go and being able to have something and pump without people knowing that I'm pumping and without it being loud and obvious and being stuck to the wall. So that makes me happy. I can at least vacuum and do things around the house because, like I said, if I sit still, I will probably go crazy. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do the best of my ability to answer them from anything else that you get. So on here also, I did want to talk about the flange sizes. They have different shapes. So like here's like a little triangle. And then on this one, there's a square. And I guess that just means that the triangle is a 24 millimeter and the square is a 28 millimeter. And they also do sell an additional one. I think that was a circle and it was 21 millimeter. So it does have the additional flange sizes. Willow, I think, only comes with one, and they have 2 flange sizes available from what I remember. But yeah, so I'll be really excited to see how this works, and I'm really excited with how, like, I don't know, not obvious it would be. So I even put one in my shirt earlier, and it made me look a little bit more busty, but it wasn't anything ridiculous. So that makes me happy, and I just wanted to tune in with that. I will probably do later on, either tomorrow or later in the week or next week, just kind of like a baby haul video of stuff that we've bought, and then that way you guys can tell us what you thought about certain things that you've used that you didn't think were useful. I know that some people are like, oh, some stuff's not necessary. Whether it's necessary or not, there's some stuff that we wanted. Everybody has their own preferences, and everybody has their own means. So that being said, we've been lucky to have friends and family that have been really generous too. So I would go through a lot of the stuff that we've gotten and then kind of like what everything is for. And then probably once she comes, I will probably make a video saying what we actually thought was worth the money and probably what isn't, because like I said, right now we kind of are spitballing in the dark because we don't know what she's going to like and we don't know if she's going to love something or hate it. So every baby has such a different personality. So everything will be based off like our experience with her, because obviously we don't have experience with other people's children. So everything that I've been posting has, they're my own opinions. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't do any of that stuff. But yeah, so I am really excited with this. I'm impressed with the turnaround. A week coming from a different country to me seems really not bad at all. And I will post the links below from where you can get these 2 things. That way you can, I know one is like Elvie.com and the other one was oxygenboutique.com. So I've been really happy with both, and I'm hoping that this will make our breastfeeding journey a little bit more convenient with our schedules. because I really am somebody who's stubborn and I've researched it a lot. And it's honestly probably the one thing I'm nervous about. I haven't really been too nervous about anything else in my pregnancy, but breastfeeding is the one thing that intimidates me a little bit. So I'm excited to be able to be really stubborn and not give up on it. I know that like we're going to be doing a breastfeeding class in a couple of weeks. And then at the hospital, we also get lactation consultants. And I know that there's other places you can reach out for that. So that is my goal. And thank you for tuning in today. And I'll probably be posting a few more videos every now and then. So have a good one. Thanks.